You have reached Internal Revenue Service. How may I help you?
Yes, hi, I got a message to call this number back.
So when did you receive the call?
I got home from work and it was on my voicemail. It said something about an arrest warrant or something.
So are you calling with the same number from which you received the call?
Yes, sir.
So can you please verify me your first and your last name?
Yes, my first name is Haywood, Haywood.
What is the last name?
I'll spell it for you. It's Jablowme. It's pronounced Jablomi. Haywood Jablomi.
With Choblomis. So can you please verify me your current mailing address?
Yes, I'm at number 89 Pyramid Valley Road. And that's in Cedar Rapids, Iowa.
And your mailing, your zip code?
52404.
So, Mr. Haywood, will your IRS try to inform you that we had some legal allegations and lawsuits that has been filed against you by the IRS? So, are you aware about the situation, Mr. Haywood?
No, sir.
No, you don't.
No, sir. I haven't
Okay, so
heard
first
anything.
of all, please take down the information. My name is Mr. Officer Emerson Wills. And my badge ID number is IRC.
I'm sorry. What did you say? Your officer, sir? What was your name again?
Emerson.
Anson.
Emerson. A as in Alpha, I as in Indiana, M as in Mary, S as in Sandra, O as in Oregon, N as in Nancy.
Ameson. Okay. Is that your first or your last name,
Yes.
sir?
Wills. My last name is Mr. Wills.
Oh, Will?
Yeah.
Amson Will?
My badge ID. Yes.
Okay.
And my badge ID number is IRC 5244.
I'm sorry. What was your bitch ID number again?
IRC
Yes.
5244.
5244. Okay.
So, Mr. Haywood, please take down your ticket ID number which the IRS has filed against you. That is DC, D as in Delta, C as in Charlie,
C, yes.
1642.
1642. Okay.
Okay. So, I'm going to read out the file which I have in front of me. In the meantime, do not interrupt me, which I'll be giving you a fair time. And this call has been federally monitored, which can be used inside the courthouse or in favor of you. All right?
Okay.
So, as per the documents, we have conducted an audit on your tax file for the year 2012 till 2016, and we have found out that there are some miscalculations and errors that of tax file which you filed between the year 2012 to 2016 doesn't match the tax record that we have. So, according to Section 7201, the outstanding amount is still on your name, which you owe to the government. So, the legal authority with the arrest warrant will come at your place, and where they will seize your driving license, and everything under your name will be seized, like your property, your bank will be froze. And you could also face a federal imprisonment for up to 4 years.
I'm sorry.
So,
What's going to be froze? I'm sorry.
Your bank account.
My bank account will be frozen?
Yeah.
But I just got it thawed out. I can't have it frozen. I just had it thawed.
Whatever it may be, the local department will seize all your property, which is everything under your name, Mr. Haywood. So, Mr. Haywood, did you do this intentionally or by mistake?
Oh, there must have been a mistake somewhere. I don't do anything wrong.
So I would like
I'm
you to ask you a question. Do you pay your tax by yourself, or do you hire any third party in order to pay your tax? between
No,
those 2012 till 2016.
I bring it to Garfield Tax Service and Lasagna Service, and they do the taxes there.
So that is like a third party, right?
Yes, I bring it to Garfield, and he does the
Okay. So
taxes while
Mr.
he makes
Haywood,
the lasagna
with
and
the
eats it.
IRS, doesn't give a concern with the third party whom you are paying your tax in order to pay your
I'm sorry,
in order
did
to
you say
sell your tax to the government.
I'm sorry, sir, did you say turd party?
Yeah.
I've never had a
I
turd
can.
party before. What's I don't understand. You mean my Garfield would be a turd party? My tax man?
Exactly, that's what I'm saying, Mr. Haywood.
To blow me. Okay, so what do I have to do? How much money do I owe?
The outstanding amount which you owe the government is $7,400, which includes your pending tax, legal charge, and late fees.
And what year was this from, sir?
We're calling from 550 West Fort St. Idaho.
What? I'm sorry, say that again?
550 West Fort Street, Boise, Idaho. And
Boise, Idaho. Boise, Idaho. Yeah, I know that place.
yeah,
Yeah, Boise, Idaho. So how do I pay this? How do I pay this money? Do I go to Garfield Tax and Lasagna Service?
in order to resolve this case matter, you've got two options. Either you hire by yourself a criminal attorney and fight along a case with us to the IRS, or option two, you could resolve this case matter outside the courthouse.
Well, I don't want to go to the goat house. There's too much going on at the goat house. I don't want to go there. I mean, okay. So what do I do?
Uh, that's up to you, so Mr. Haywood. That's up to you.
Jablomi.
Either you could hire a criminal attorney by yourself, or option two is you could resolve this case matter outside the courthouse, where I'll be talking to one of the higher authority, and they'll give you the best option in order to solve this matter. All right. So do you want me to go for option two?
Well, yeah. Because if I fight it, how much money would I have to pay if I lose?
In order to hire by yourself a criminal attorney, minimum you need to pay for your attorney. It's around $5,000, and which could go up to $25,000. And in case if you lose the case to the IRS, you could go to the federal prison for up to 4 years.
Oh no, I can't go to prison. They do all that butt stuff in prison, and I don't like the butt stuff. All right. So how do I settle this outside of the goat house?
Option two, in order to settle this case matter outside the courthouse, you need to come out with the outstanding amount which you owe to the government. That is $7,400.
Okay. So what do I do? Do I just how do I pay? Do I just send you a check, or what do I do?
So, regarding your payment, you need to talk to the higher authority, where I'll be transferring a call to one of the higher authorities. So, do you want me to transfer the call to higher authority?
To the higher authority. Oh, okay. Yes, I'd like to talk to the higher authority, please.
Okay, so just hold on the line, okay?
Yes, sir. Okay, everybody, as we're getting transferred to the higher authority. And we'll see where this goes. That guy's English was horrible. What do you say, Boise, Idaho? Boise, Idaho. I think he was trying to say Boise, Idaho. So while we wait here for this guy to come back on, the higher authority, I'll let you guys know that I'll be streaming soon on my regular channel. My strikes have been lifted. I'm just having a little problem with YouTube. Has not said okay to streaming yet, but it will be soon. But I'd like to thank everybody for all your patience and all your kind words. And we'll see what happens here. Boys, Idaho. One scammer said to me one day was something like,
Thanks for holding. This is Officer Jeffrey Trupiano from the Investigation Department, whom I'm speaking with.
Yes, hi Jeffrey. My name is Haywood, and my last name is Jablomi. Haywood Jablomi. How are you doing today?
I'm fine, thanks for asking. Haywood, I guess one of my previous officer, he was trying to explain you regarding the case that what is this all about and what's going on. But still, if you didn't understand, if you have any question regarding the case, you may go ahead right now.
Well, he was telling me about the allegations, and I wanted to write them down. Could you please tell me what those allegations were again, sir?
Yep, there are 4 serious allegations which has been raised by the government. The allegation number 1, federal tax rules and regulation.
Hold on, federal tax.
Yep, it's violation of federal tax rules and regulation.
Hold on, let me write this. Regulations. Okay, that was number 1. Okay.
Violation of Internal Revenue Code.
Okay, well, violation of Internal Revenue Code. Okay.
Theft by deception.
Theft by deception. And that was number 3?
Yep.
Okay.
And the last one, which is willful misrepresentation of information against the government bodies.
Against the government bodies. Well, I don't know how this happened, Mr. Trupiano. I pay my taxes every year, and I'm a good citizen. I don't know where the mistake was made.
Mr. Haywood, we are not denying that you're not paying your taxes or you are skipping your payments. No, we know that you are a law-abiding citizen of this United States of America. But we have done an economic confidential audit. Every 7 years, there is a statutory audit performed by the IRS, and for which the auditors are trained to look for sign of tax fraud. Any kind of tax fraud is only first spotted during an audit and not during regular session. So, to say, as of now, we have received a legal allegation against your name for the tax fraud. We found out that there is a tax deficiency in your income tax. Tax deficiencies occurs when the correct amount of income tax owed more than the amount shows on taxpayer's return. Now the IRS do have enough proof evidence. This is not the innocent negligence. Rather, we do have enough proof to believe that it was a willful act to defraud with the government. I totally understand that you haven't done it intentionally, but yeah, as we have done this audit, according to our auditors, the total outstanding balance onto your name, which is $7,400 even outstanding onto your name.
Okay. And what years was this from? And because he said something
about the year 12 to 16.
12 to 16, because he said something about the W-2 form, and I told him that I used the 10W-30 and the 10W-40, but he kept persisting about the W-2, and I told him I don't use that. I use the F-150 and the F-250 now because I'm making more money.
He was trying to explain you about the mistakes, as there are some numerical mistakes, so he was trying to explain you basically which kind of mistakes the taxpayer made.
Okay.
Let me tell you, while you were doing your taxes, you need to make sure about the initial numbers. To say, by filing up your taxes, if you're going to do any single digit or any single mistake, a numerical mistake, it will end up in a form of a larger tax bill or a smaller refund, and that's what exactly happened. Okay?
Okay.
I would like to ask you how you're filing your taxes, by your own or someone else prepares your
No,
return.
I was telling officer, I think his name was Ameson.
Mm-hmm.
I was explaining that I bring it to Garfield Tax and Lasagna Service, and they do the
Mm-hmm.
taxes there.
Mm-hmm. Well, in that case, let me tell you, if you're doing your taxes with any third party, as per the Tax Reform Act 1966, every individual citizen is responsible for their own taxation, because the job of the accountant or any tax company is only to prepare your tax papers. But at the end of
Okay.
the day, you are the person who signed the tax papers, and after you sign the tax paper, like, they are sent to the IRS office. Is it correct?
Yes, I sign the papers and it goes to the tax office, correct?
Now you tell me, I mean, before you sign to your tax papers, do you calculate every single item on your tax paper to make sure it's correctly calculated by your tax company, by your
Well,
accountant? Do you
yes.
individually check the amount updated on your tax paper is correct, or you just
Yes.
randomly sign the tax
No,
papers
no,
thinking that
no.
it's correct?
No, I check every figure because I am
Mhm.
now making a lot more money than I used to make, and
Mhm.
my income has
Mhm.
gone up so much that I need to watch
Mhm.
everything because there are so many bad people out in the world that just wants to steal your money somehow, and I have to watch every penny. You know what I mean?
Mhm. See, there are some papers maybe that you have messed up. There are some numerical mistakes, because at this point, we are not telling you that you have made the mistakes for each and every year, but this is a statutory audit where we are talking about a duration, and according to this audit, we have come up with this amount, which is already including your pending taxes and penalties. So that's what the actually reason it's $7,400.
Well,
And now this
how much
moment,
was in
the
penalties?
government they have. It's $2,963.
That was just the penalties.
I mean, it's already included in this total outstanding balance. Yep.
Oh, okay. All
And
right.
at this
So
moment, the government they have given you like the chance, as we are already proceeding with the legal charges. We have decided to forcefully recollect this tax amount from you, and for that, IRS have decided to put this case inside the courthouse against your name. As you know that, if this case would be appeared to the courthouse, IRS would be legally authorized to recover this tax amount from your personal assets. I mean to say, they are going to put a lien on your all known bank accounts, your property, assets. It can be seized and confiscated. I'm sorry to say you that.
well, good
Apart
thing I
from
have
this,
a bunch of
if you have,
I mean, no, it's a good thing I have some unknown bank accounts, so that's a good thing.
hmm hmm well,
So what
at
do
this
I do?
moment, I
Do
would
I
like to
just
have
send
your
you a check?
intention.
Do I just send you a check
Your
or
check, it won't be worked out.
why?
At this moment, your all personal assets are under investigation by the government and reflected by the U.S. Treasury Department, where you are not able to make this payment through any of your personal assets. I mean to say, we cannot
So
accept your debit card,
how would I
credit
pay
card, banking information.
if it's all frozen? How would I pay?
It's not frozen yet. It is going to be frozen before that. What we are trying to explain you is you are not supposed to use your personal assets directly in order to make this payment. The payment should be taken care with the help of the electronic federal tax payment system, where you need to authorize the payment with the help of the electronic payment bonds, which we do have a participation.
Oh, so I can just do it online.
Well, again, if you're going to do online, you need to put down your banking information, your debit card, credit card information, so that's not
Right.
possible.
Why? Because
You need to go with the electronic federal tax payment bonds, which we do have a participation according to the statutory audit. That is the payment procedure which has been allotted by the accounts department, which is the safest and the secure way, known as electronic federal tax payment voucher system.
okay.
For your kind information, we do have a participation with certain government certified stores, certain government certified payment bonds, which you can use in order to authorize the payment.
Okay. So do I just go to the IRS office and pay them there?
As I mentioned before, you need to have the electronic payment bonds, and then
Okay.
yes, you need to go to the IRS office where you need to put down the 6-digit registration ID number, and you need to authorize the payment with the help of the electronic payment bonds. They will
So
ask you for the registration ID number first.
are you gonna
where we
send
need
me
to
the? Are you
register
gonna
the
send
payment.
me the bonds? Is that how you gonna send me the bonds in the mail or what?
You need to go to the IRS office. They will help you out with that. You need to put down the cash amount over there, and they will help you out with the bond itself.
Okay, so you're gonna send me the bond in the mail, and then I go to the IRS office and pay.
Again, I'm telling you, you need to go to the IRS office and you need to get the payment bond from there itself. And it should be get it done as soon as possible.
Okay, so how do I? All right. So
You can go
where
to
do
the
I get?
IRS office and then you can call me back from there. I'll go ahead and help you out. Just go ahead and hand over the phone to any of the IRS agent out there, and we're gonna go from there.
Jeffrey.
Is there any local IRS office nearby you?
No, but there's a Walmart or a Best Buy or a Kroger's, and I can go there and get the
That's not the.
EFTPS.
I'm sorry.
go get-
You need to go to the IRS office
Well,
and you
no,
need
I want to go
electronic
get. I want to
voucher
go
from the
get the.
IRS office itself.
But Jeffrey, I want to go get the Steam cards or the Google Play for you. Can I go get the Google Play cards for you, please?
You mean to say you're talking about the gift card?
Yeah, Jeffrey, we've
you
talked
have the
many
credit card?
times, Mr. Jeffrey
Do you have a credit
Trupiano.
card? Do you have a credit card?
Do I have a credit card, Mr. Jeffrey? Yes, I do, Mr. Jeffrey.
Yeah. Put it in your ass, you
Mata
motherfucker.
chod ben kulori gandu. Mr. Jeffrey Trupiano, everybody. Oh, Mr. Jeffrey Trupiano. Let's call him back just for shits and giggles and see if we can get him back again. If not, I'll change my number really quick and see if we can get him back again. And he hung right up on me, but hold on a minute. Let me just change the number. Mr. Jeffrey Troop. What a shitbag he is. He was catching on. That's what was going on. See, he's a seasoned scammer. So you can only take him for so long. But he's the higher authority? Fuck you, Mr. Jeffrey Trupiano. Fuck you. We've been having a lot of fun with him over the years. He's a seasoned piece of shit scammer.
Ontario Revenue Service, how can I help you?
Hi, yes, ma'am. I just received a message to call this number back.
Okay, when did you receive the call?
It must have been earlier today, ma'am. I just checked my voicemail message. It said to call back. It was emergency to call back within 24 hours, or something was going to happen.
Okay. Could you please verify me your name?
Yes, my first name is Jeffrey. My last name is Trupiano. What is this about, ma'am?
You heard from the voicemail.
I'm sorry?
You heard it from the voicemail, right? Is it the number you received the call?
Yes, this is the number I received the call, ma'am. What's the matter? You having a bad day? And she hung up. Let's see if I can call back again and we'll get Mr. Jeffrey. Oh, what a bunch of shitbags. What a bunch of shitbags. I'll post this number too, peeps. Let's see here. Let's see if we can call them back. See if they'll answer again. Sorry about no video, people. You wouldn't want to see me right now anyways. I'm a mess.
Thank you for calling Internal Revenue Service. How may I help you?
Yes, hello. I getting a message right now to calling this number back?
Sorry?
Yes, I getting a message
Did
on
you
my...
call a call from this number?
I'm sorry?
Did you get a call from this
Yes,
number?
sir. I getting a call from this number calling me right now, maybe 15, 20 minutes ago.
15, 20 minutes ago. So you're calling from the same number from which you received call, right?
Yes, this is my only telephoning, yes.
Okay, so mister, can you please verify me your first and your last name so that I can pull out your file?
Okay, yes, my first name is Rakesh. It's Rakeesh.
And what's the last name?
Is Makesh. It's Makeesh. Rakesh Makesh. And he hung up. What a shitbag. Let me change my number again.
Yes, thank you for calling Internal Revenue Service. How can I help you?
Yes, hello. I getting a message to calling this number. Oop, I don't know what happened there. Just hung right up.
Call rejected.
Call rejected. What happened there? Oh no, this might be the end of the video. But that was fun messing with Mr. Jeffrey Trupiano. We'll change my number one more time. See if we can get through. If not, that's it. Let's see what happens here. Here we go.
Call rejected.
Number is down, everybody. That number is down. Okay. Hope you enjoyed our little Jeffrey Trupiano fun. Talk to you later. Treat everybody the way you want to be treated, and everything will be fine. Bye.